It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on these Chiefs burner at wide receiver. He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Knight. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a give, right side. Landry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down. The Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
On first down, Peters. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. On second down now, it's Wheeler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. On second down, it's Wheeler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. On second down now, it's Wheeler. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Peters. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second and 9 now. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Wilson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stewart. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a check on the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, it's Wheeler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll run on first down. Wheeler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Five yards remain on second down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. On first down, it's Peters, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. They'll run on first down. Landry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zooms.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. That time a 6-play drive.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. KC's offense ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL
on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal?
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On first down, Landry, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Landry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And now here comes Kansas City.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Wilson with it, complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Peters. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
2nd and 9 now.
Gets it off to Freeman.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for number 25, incomplete. It's fourth down.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
On first down, Landry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Landry. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play there for KC. 58 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Back to throw. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
And that flag accepted.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.